Hey, ¿qué pasa, bandita? Soy el gato como Stachi y estamos en una video reacción de Link vs Cloud. Estuvimos viendo, está muy parejo la cosa. Puede ser que Cloud tenga más potencia y más durabilidad, pero Link tiene todo lo demás. Menos en velocidad, que parece que están más parejos, pero yo voy con Link, me vale verga. Y me quedo con él, la verdad. Vamos a darle. Uf. Vamos, Link, confía en ti.
Link, the courageous and determined hero of Hyrule.
Cloud Stripe, sword-swinging, spiky-haired Sephiroth Slayer.
Wow.
Each are powerful warriors in their own right, but in a fight to the death, which one will win?
Aquí no van a contar crossovers.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
A la verga, partí una luna a la mitad, ¿vieron?
In the land of Hyrule was a hero so great, even a goddess favored him.
Chad Link.
Destined to wield the Triforce of Courage, he fought for his people until his dying breath. Moreover, he was chosen to be reincarnated through time to continue defending against evil. This hero's name was Link.
Oh, qué chévere. Al menos 14 avatars conocidos. Ok, sigo por la dosia de Ilia. No le gustan los pollos.
The Master Sword is no ordinary blade. Infused
Oh,
with
qué
sacred
épico es
energy, it
el dive, no me lo van a negar.
capable of destroying magical barriers, dispelling curses,
Ya por
and
sword.
slaying immortal monsters.
But nothing's more badass than its laser beams and skyward strike. He can even charge it with lightning. You like
Simón.
that, Link?
Link's carried hammers, clubs, spears, even boomerangs, and his talent with a bow is second to none. He has fire, ice, and shock arrows, and his light arrows possess holy magic. But the ancient
Me dieron
arrows
ganas de jugar
instantly
Ocarina,
consign foes
Está
to
chido.
oblivion, appearing to either transport them to another dimension or crush them into nothingness.
And these souped-up
Como que
weapons have
truena,
come in
no sé.
handy. Link's had his fair
Toma
share of
agüita
tussles
canjera.
defending the world from foes like Ganon, Vati, and Majora.
Link has survived rolling through lava and, while wearing the golden
No muy
gauntlet or
impresionante.
Titan's mitts, been strong enough to lift stone weighing well over 10,000 tons.
And the Force Sword lets him split up into copies of himself. Talk about multitasking.
With the Ocarina of Time,
Eso
Link
también
can
está
summon
peligroso
storms,
para el Cloud,
teleport across the land, and even travel through
4 Links tienen
time
que pelear.
with song.
But some of that doesn't hold a candle to the Sheikah Slate. That thing can set remote bombs, move objects magnetically, and totally stop time for things. And
Sí,
it can
también.
summon his Master Cycle Zero.
Motorcycles
Sí,
are
esos son
all
de los
well and
hacks de
good,
los que
but his
hablo.
sailcloth is certainly a more elegant way to move around.
So he's got a lot of cool stuff, but sometimes he's got to get sneaky about it. While he may be tough, Link can't always win fights with brute force.
His claw shots are perfect for maneuvering around the environment, and
Ajá.
his magic cape can
Como
turn
el
him
Spider-Man.
invisible.
I can think of a lot of ways that would come in handy.
Well, let's see. Dummy.
Ojo.
Dummy.
Haha, got ya.
You know, Link's weapons
No,
are
vamos a
very
deja eso.
effective against sassy robots.
Ooh, you can't see me coming now, can ya? Ha! Hey, why didn't you get hit?
Right, the magic cape
Pero
also
vamos a
turns
ver
Link
qué es.
intangible.
Huh?
Tranquilo.
Well, guess there's no punch line. Anyway, did you know Link's
Oh.
fast enough to roll away from BMOS lasers? Which are
Okay.
actual light beams. They burn things
Velocidad
in a
luz,
straight
Simón.
line, and the guide says they're lasers, so... There.
As you can see, Link can dodge this laser at the moment it's fired. Given the distance between the two and the time frame, he would have to be moving 2 feet.
Es lo que
just
vimos en
under
Ganon
2
vs.
billionths
Drácula.
of a second, about a tenth the speed of light.
No
Now
mames, no le
that's a reason to
dan...
say, "Excuse
Oh,
me,
no le dieron
princess,"
velocidad luz
'cause if he
completa,
did,
güey.
No one would get out of the way in time.
A la verga.
One item Link has isn't simply a mere vehicle to increase his speed or strength. The Triforce of Courage, a holy relic that offers
valió
mystic
verga,
power
banda.
to its bearer, including protection from transmutation.
He's got some other spells too, like for shielding and healing, and his fairy spell lets him literally just
No
turn
mames,
into a
tampoco le están
fairy.
contando lo
Oh,
completo, güey,
look at
vale
him.
verga.
Gets all tiny and he can fly around. Get the fly swatter.
Link's also been granted magic by great fairies and spirits of past Hylian champions. Mipha's Grace can even revive him to full health after
Simón, lo
death.
revive,
And if
güey.
all this wasn't enough for him to just trash his opponents, Link's known to carry around a snack or two to help him out.
While he usually has a
Valió
limited
verga,
supply of
banda,
magical
valió
energy,
verga.
a single bottle of Chateau Romani gives him unlimited magic for 3 whole days.
That's
Hello,
nothing
brother.
compared to his mask.
These masks not only change his physical form, but give him unique abilities, like how his Goron mask increases his strength.
He can even roll so fast he catches fire. But the Fierce Deity mask is the best. It basically transforms him into a dark god.
Esa mamada esa.
Tall and 100% terrifying.
Pues a ver si me dan
Human strength and the
comentario con la fiera de
impossible
Hidalgo.
Helix sword.
Fierce Deity Link could easily overpower Majora, who pulled the moon into the planet with enough force to destroy a continent and cause planet-wide destruction.
Well,
Simón.
sounds like he's got everything he needs to defend Hyrule. I mean, if you're chosen by a goddess, you gotta do what she says, right?
With the boy clad in green committed to the cause,
Valió
Hyrule
verga,
can
banda.
breathe easy knowing it's defended by such a worthy champion.
Valió verga. Valió verga. Y ahora vamos a ver
On the
Cloud.
planet Gaia, run by the Shinra conglomerate, one young man wanted to be a strong protector of others, just like his hero, Sephiroth, the elite
Sephiroth.
member of Soldier. This was Cloud Strife.
The troops of Soldier are awesome. They get badass paramilitary weapons and get to cast magic from materia.
Simón.
Materia is
¿Está
a
chida la
byproduct
materia?
of the life stream, an energy source that runs through the world.
Green materia casts offensive spells, blue's for supportive
Ajá.
spells, and yellow has
Curación,
commands. But red's
soporte.
the most powerful, because they can summon giant monsters. No wonder
También el
Cloud
club
wanted to
podría
be part of
combatir
Soldier
los
so
4
bad.
links
I
con
want to, too,
invocaciones.
if I could have a giant dragon god as a pet.
This is Bahamut's
Aunque no sé si tiene un
Fury,
límite de
among the most
invocaciones o
powerful
algo así.
summons in Final Fantasy history, capable of annihilating a moon, a feat worth over 140 exatons of TNT.
Which Cloud totally survived after he made it into the Soldier program without any problems whatsoever.
¿Quién hará Cloud?
Nope,
¿Spoilers?
not at all. This is too much foreshadowing.
Cloud's time as a soldier mercenary was, well, it never happened. Despite his own memories saying otherwise, Cloud
Ok,
actually
primera
failed
clase,
to join the program
sucesor
at
de
all.
Zack
All
Fair.
right, bear with me here. See, Cloud had a friend. A
Se ve bien
first-class
convencido,
soldier named
eso no lo
Zack
discuto.
Fair. They went through a bunch of wacky adventures together, then got kidnapped by some weird cultists who injected
Güey,
them
está bien
with
rara la
alien
historia de Final
DNA and
Fantasy, qué
Mako
pedo.
energy that supercharged them. It's a long story.
Time and time again, Zack came to Cloud's rescue. Until one day, a rescue would be his final act.
But before
Adiós,
he
Zack.
fell, he
Pistón
gifted
grande.
Cloud his big old Buster Sword. Hey, what's a sword between bros? Especially when Zack had been there for Cloud so much in the past.
Espadazos
Like how
entre
Zack
hermanos.
was the one who helped Cloud adjust to the fact that he had never become a member of Soldier.
Or how Cloud hadn't been the one who took the moon exploding either. That was Zack
What the
all
fuck?
along.
Cloud's
¿Quién se
own
lo esperaba?
history had affected him so much that he unintentionally took Zack's as his own.
Jeez, sounds like he needs to do some heavy self-reflection.
Cloud struggled with confidence ever since he was rejected from the Soldier program. That, combined with the trauma from being kidnapped, experimented on, and watching his best friend die, fractured his sense of self.
Sí, yo
No,
también me
Cloud
hubiera
not being
destruido
who
con
he
eso.
said he was reminds me of someone, Wiz.
What are you talking about?
You know, like how you faked your identity to avoid paying all those student loans and
¿Qué?
Homeland Security is still looking for you and...
Hey, did you know, despite how the game works, Cloud can use materia without a weapon? Isn't that neat?
Ok, también tiene time stop.
Anyway, realizing his memories were faulty sparked Cloud's journey of self-repair. Though he had failed to become part of Soldier, he probably shouldn't have, because he's been in many fights just as, if not more impressive than those of Zack's resume.
Remember that awesome dragon? He beat him! Bahamut's
Okay.
super strong, but also fast enough to fly between planets in
Los
seconds.
lunar?
Hell,
No
Cloud can even
mames.
fly too!
I guess, more like he's able to
Bueno,
jump
está
hundreds of
claro que va a
yards
ganar
up
Cloud.
and hang in the sky and...
Le dieron
punch
la velocidad de
around.
trillones al
Yeah,
Bahamut de
it's basically
seguro.
flight.
He can also use spirit energy for super attacks called limit breaks, like the classic Omni Slash.
He's also worn several different types of gear over the years, but the one he's consistently kept is a certain ribbon which defends him from the majority of status effects, excluding time manipulation.
He's dodged bullets, lasers, and electric attacks. He's casually sliced buildings in half,
Okay.
can cast literal nuclear explosions with his flare materia, and he even beat that handsome some devil Sephiroth.
Ese
I
guapo.
don't know how Sephi survived being impaled by a sword that's literally wider than he is, but Cloud got to kick his ass multiple times.
Even coming face to face with Sephiroth's ultimate attack, Supernova.
Along the way,
Supernova.
Cloud also destroyed Shinra. That's one way to get back at the folks who refuse to hire you. Oh, and he got an even cooler sword too. Get rid of that sentimental Buster sword, Buster, because the fusion sword isn't here to play.
With the fusion sword came a new version of Cloud. One who'd worked hard to resolve his personal issues and overcame any foe, mental or physical, in his way.
So all that, on top of beating Sephiroth 3 whole times, proves
¿Por
Cloud
qué lo
puts
venció
up one
tres
hell
veces?
of a fight.
Despite Cloud's frustrating
Qué
start as
vergüenza.
a young man with unattainable dreams,
What the fuck,
he grew
Luke?
up to become far more than he could have imagined.
After saving the world more than once, Cloud Strife deserves the hype.
Stay where you belong.
My
In my
memories. No, güey, qué épica esa frase, ¿eh? También.
All right, the combatants are set.
Bueno.
We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for
For
a
a
death
death
battle!
Bueno, va a ganar Cloud. Creo que está muy claro. Le dieron la velocidad del Bahamut, que de seguro va a ser trillones o una más así, güey. Yo sigo sin dárselo válido, pero pues a ver si le explican. Si hay algo que yo no sé, porque yo no le sé mucho a Final Fantasy. De hecho no le sé casi nada. Solo me guié con los argumentos que daban. También... ¿Qué más? A Link no le dieron la XP. Le dieron un décimo, güey. Entonces sí está algo jodido. También no le dieron la trifuerza completa a Link. Eso ya le baja potencia, güey. Así que bueno. No se puede hacer nada, güey. Mamó Link. Solo queda... Ay, esperar lo inevitable. Vamos a darle. Esperemos que la batalla sea buena. Que esté disfrutable, vaya. Maldición. Esos tipos no dejan de ver mi moto. Que pique la pelea de motos, ¿eh? Oh, habló. Ok. Habló, va a haber subtítulos, así que no me quedo sin comer. Qué buena está la rola, güey. No, la Club Moto. Güey, esa parte está bien cagada. ¿Por qué se tienen tanto odio, güey? Aquí ya que se acabó el sneak peek. ¿Qué?
Excuse me?
Ya está en parte de su naturaleza, güey, tiene que hacerlo. A ver. Ok. Buen vergazo, Link. Troleado, papu. No. Hola, ¿qué haces? No mames, lo desarmó. Como en la primera pelea, güey. Ah, 4 links a huevo. Ok. Ok. Oh. ¿Qué hace? Troleado, paps. Oh. Eso debió doler. ¿Qué es eso? ¡No! ¡Navi! ¿Qué se zafa el Link? Oh no, you don't. Troleado, papu. Vamos. Oh. Oh, qué épico, güey, no mames. No mames. Link. Hijo de puta, no te cures. La fiera deidad, güey, de seguro, sí, man. Sé que no vas a ganar, Link, pero puede ocurrir un milagro. No, chupó. No, hijo de puta. No. Oh. No. Ah, hijo de puta. Bueno.
Nothing to it.
La atiné al menos.
Guess Link thought it was time to split. Too soon?
Cállate, Boomstick.
Yeah.
Link had an incredibly versatile arsenal available to him, given the abilities he had from his various weapons and masks.
And with stuff
Estuvo
like
chida la
the
pelea, me
Sheikah
gustó.
Slate and Ocarina, the guy had so much to throw at Cloud that he could have easily gotten overwhelmed.
Even with that against him, Cloud could match much of Link's arsenal with both his materia and superhuman ability. Link may have won a few fights with his time stop, but so would
También
Cloud.
Cloud,
For our purposes of determining who would win the most often, these essentially cancel each other out.
Link's Master Sword and
parece bien.
Triforce of Courage helped him counter some of Cloud's materia. Like, he wasn't getting turned into a toad or anything, but Cloud's ribbon could do a lot of the same, especially against those fire, ice, and shock arrows.
Okay.
Since both had multiple ways to counter each other's more magic-based moves, and both had incredible healing spells, this really came down to their baser
Sí, no, como que se cancelaba todo con todo,
Dodging
güey.
lasers put him at a tenth the speed of light, but Cloud kept up with Bahamut, who flew between planets in 12 seconds.
Since this looks like Neptune, and considering Gaia is a stand-in for Earth, the distance between them would be 4.3 billion kilometers.
¿No entre
Travel
sistemas
that
solares esa
distance in
madre?
12 seconds means Bahamut Fury flew at least 1,200 times the speed of light.
Igual.
So while Link was smart, had more experience, and has fought foes faster than him before, Cloud could literally run circles around him without him noticing.
Link's strength and power were
Bueno,
nothing to scoff at.
no
especially
estuvo
when
tan
scaled
fumado.
to Majora pulling the moon into a planet and destroying a continent. That would take an energy equivalent to over 60 exatons of TNT.
Y ya lo superaba el
However,
Bahamut.
Cloud was strong enough to endure similar attacks and return the favor in a devastating way.
Like how he survived Sephiroth's
Okay.
supernova attack.
Guidebooks confirm that the supernova is a blast that destroys dimensional
No
space.
mames, neta.
Technically, it occurs in
Ah.
another dimension where the entire solar system is annihilated, with Cloud standing right there.
It sounds crazy, but this means he can literally survive a sun exploding in his face. I mean,
luego
it
leeré
really
las
messed him
cajitas
up,
de
but
texto.
Still, it's a goddamn sun. Link's never had to deal with something of that magnitude before.
The
Eso
hero
sí.
of Hyrule put up an admirable fight and could certainly win in a few different ways. But Cloud's speed, strength, and powerful limit breaks meant that, more often than not, his victory was assured.
Ok, bueno,
Link
estuvo,
tried force,
estuvo bien la
but
explicación.
against Cloud, he had no way out.
The winner is Cloud Strife.
¡Hijo de puta!
That's
Bueno,
the first half of our 10th
por cierto sigue
anniversary
una
season.
pausa,
Just about
seguramente
will return
para un
later this year,
hiatus.
but in the meantime, check out the all-new DBX and
Ya
the
lo
debates
confirmó
we're
mi
having
tío
over
Ben.
the Death Battle cast.
A ver si nos da
Thanks
una
for
pistita, dame algo, dame algo. Da solo un 11 de VX. Ajá. No mames. No mames, ¿por qué Batman otra vez, güey? ¿Quién quiere ese güey? A ver, vamos a platicar. Oh. Gato truco, vamos a poner esto aquí. ¿Qué opinan, banda? ¿Les gusta el combate? ¿Les gusta el análisis? Ese Batman no es el Batman normal. No, güey, es el Hellbat, creo que se llamaba. Pero pues nada mames, ¿por qué Batman otra vez, güey? Qué mamada. Ya estoy hasta la verga. Ese es el Batman Hellbat, es la misma mamada, güey. O sea, está más poderoso y todo, güey, pero pues qué, güey, me vale verga. Estamos usando una versión específica nada más. Te dije que Claude es God. Sí, está chido el Claude, güey, pero... hijos de puta. Chinga tu madre, Batman. Güey, chinga tu madre, Batman. Sí será. Chúpala, güey. Sí me gustó, pero ganó Claude. Güey. Tremendo nerf a Link. La neta sí se pasaron de verga, güey. Si iba a ganar Claude de todas formas, dándole esa mamada del Bahamut. No sé por qué lo nerfearon tanto, güey. De dar el buen en diciembre. No, vuelve el mes 9, no me acuerdo qué mes. Pero el día 12. Acuérdense que en Estados Unidos usan la fecha volteada. El 12 es el día y el 9 es el mes. Septiembre, ok. Entonces el 12 de septiembre vuelve Dead Battle, banda. Ya ven. Bueno, pues opiniones. No me gustó que nerfearan a Link. Sí se sintió culero. Aunque en el nerf, o sea, si le daban lo que yo decía, igualmente ganaba Cloud. Pero pues no había necesidad de nerfearlo tanto, güey. Estuvo bien eso de que su arsenal se contrarrestaba entre sí. ¿Qué más? Sigo sin creerme lo de que la Supermago va a destruir una dimensión y sabe qué verga, porque pues no. Yo doy mis razones, pero bueno. Era algo claro que ganaba Cloud, pero bueno. No me odies gato, estuve de acuerdo con lo que... Sí, estuvo bien, de hecho. Nomás digo que lo de la Supernova sigo sin creérmelo. Ya después yo lo voy a repetir a ver si me convence y voy a leer los cuadritos de texto. Pero en general estuvo bien. La pelea me gustó mucho, de hecho. Se vio muy épico la parte donde Link invocó la tormenta, güey. Estaba muy perro, güey. El viejo versus el viejo versus Batman, nada le gana. Güey. A ver, ¿quién de aquí, güey, quería volver a Batman a volver a ver a Batman en su pinche vida en Death Battle, güey? ¿Quién? Duda. Porque no mames. ¿Para qué otro Batman, güey? Yo. ¿Por qué, güey? ¿Por? No me gustó, güey. O sea, tantos versos que tiene el verso de Batman, güey, que serían chido como las tortugas, güey. Que no sé por qué le entró a la cabeza a Deathblood que era buena idea poner a Leonardo contra el Power Ranger rojo que a Leonardo contra Nightwing. Hijos de puta, güey. Güey, sí la cagaron ahí, güey. Pero bueno, al menos duraron mucho tiempo sin ponernos un DC, güey. Desde el vs Tex. Creo, ¿sí, no? Fue buen tiempo. Se les agradece que le bajen un poco al Marvel vs DC. 5 si contamos la DBX. La neta, güey, ya estoy hasta el culo de Batman, güey, como ven. Nadie quiere a Batman, pero yo sí solo veo la Death Race. Sí, güey, estoy haciendo la Death Race de Batman. Bueno, la tercera es la vencida. Bueno, pues vamos a despedir esto. Muchas gracias a los que estuvieron en el directo viendo y gracias a los que estén viendo esto en YouTube. No me gustó nada la Hellbat, pero el episodio en general me gustó mucho. Me gustaron las referencias. Estuvo bien el análisis, me moló. Y parece que Cloud tiene su victoria merecida, güey. Así que bueno, recuerden que streams martes y jueves. Ahora que voy a estar en vacaciones no voy a fallar. Y pues en YouTube 3 videos a la semana. Nos vemos hasta septiembre con otra video reacción. Así que nos vemos, banda. Chau, chau, chau.